example 2. I'm going to go through this one a little quicker than the last one. Alright, so descending order equals 0. We're ready to go, right?
What is this?
Lead coefficient is 5. So I'm going to divide everything by 5. So I'm going to get x squared minus 1/5 x minus 2/5 equals 0. I recommend putting 1/5 as opposed to x over 5. Get a number out in front of x. It just tends to make people think properly. So x over 5, 1/5 x mean the same thing, but this is a better structure for that. Next step, once I have descending order equal to 0 and a lead coefficient of 1, I'm going to isolate my constant. I left myself a gap for completing the square. Once again, I've got to complete the square. It's half a fraction. I have to ask myself odd or even. The top is odd, so I'm going to double the bottom. So half of a fifth is a tenth.
Oh, I thought we were doing it.
Okay. Half of 1/5 is 1/10. Again, double the bottom to make half a fraction. 1/10 squared on the left, 1/100th on the right. And again, I'm leaving myself a little gap here to allow myself to create a common denominator. Use some space so my work doesn't get all like squished into some little tiny area there. The common denominator 5/100 is 100. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom of this by 20. So I'm going to get 40/100ths. Same as 2/5. At this point, I'm going to factor the left-hand side. So again, the factored form is always parentheses squared. The three components are the square root of that, the square root of that, and whatever sign this term is. That factoring is supposed to be simple. You've completed the square to create this nice simple factored form. And that's going to equal the sum of these, which is just 41/100ths. Which does not reduce, but it wouldn't matter because we never reduce that ever in our life, ever, not even once. But it doesn't reduce, we didn't think about it. All right, then I'm going to square root, right? So on the left-hand side, I'm going to get x minus 1/10. On the right-hand side, I'm going to get plus or minus the square root of the top over the square root of the bottom. The top doesn't have a nice pretty square root, the bottom does. So again, leave the top in radical form, leave the bottom as just a whole number, which happens to match that whole number, which is pretty typical. And then we simply move this over here, changing its sign with the common denominator happening, so everything's over 10. The negative 1 becomes a positive 1, plus or minus the square root of 41, and that is our solution.